Welcome to my testing lab. I guess you can call this part 2. You can call this a little follow-up to the last video that I just uploaded. And remember, I showed you how to set the gains and to set everything properly. And when you do that, it makes a world of a difference no matter what amplifiers you're using. You can have the best quality amp sound like crap, or the worst quality amp sound much better, so long as you have all your stuff set up correctly. I showed you how to set it up correctly. Now I'm going to show you a couple of the other tools that we kind of skipped past. And I only skipped past them because the video was running long that day. So let's have a little bit of fun. We got an LC1.800, that would be an 800 watt monoblock. We got an LC4.800, it's a 4-channel. Gains have not been touched since I set them last time. Been gone for a week out in Vegas, SEMA, but now we're back. Now this deck is capable of going all the way up to 50, but 48 before it starts to get dirty. We determined that whenever we were setting the gains. Of course, I got the royalty-free music on Spotify because I don't really have a lot I can bump without getting in copyright trouble, but this is kind of cool. We're gonna go ahead and turn that up. Give me a little bit more voltage because I'm at 13 right now. We're set to about 14.8. All right, just to clarify a little bit, we got 2 DC audio, level 1 10-inch woofers and a Gately audio box. 300 watts RMS a piece. A little bit more than that peak. So 600 watts plus, hooked up to an 800 watt amp with the gain set exactly where I figured they would be, just a little bit below 10 dB of overlap. I'll have to look at the video and see what it was. It was like 7 or 8. We got the LC4.800. We got the front channels bridged to one speaker. We got the rear channels bridged to the other speaker. Since the last video, I think I had them set to like 120 or 90 or something like that. I wanted a little bit more thump in the actual 6.5-inch portion of that coaxial speaker. So that's what I did. And it seems like it can handle it so far. So that's what we're doing on that. So essentially we got 80 down, 80 and up. And once again, we should be able to take this and turn this all the way up to 48 with the ACR1 bass knob. It's actually a remote volume knob, but it is hooked up to the subwoofer amp. We should be able to turn this all the way up because the gains were set with this thing turned all the way up. So you've already seen me do this. I'm going to do it again, then we'll get into the fun stuff. So where are we at? 48. All right, keep in mind, the woofers are totally turned all the way down right now. So if you have headphones or anything, you might be able to hear the mid-bass thump that's coming off of these. They are loud and they sound so damn good right now. Then we're going to add a little bit of bass to the mix. Watch this. No woofers. Nothing. So as you can see, that sounds lovely. I don't know how it's going to translate to this microphone because it is screaming in here, but it's not screaming in a bad way. It's like elegant. So it sounds great. The bass is just romping right now and it's not even breaking a sweat. Let's see how much power we're actually putting on those woofers. Let's bust out the AMM1. Well, hold on a second. First, let's bust out the IMSG. Let's see what that Gately audio box is tuned to. Then we'll bust out the AMM1. We'll see how much power that 800.1 is actually putting out. Then we'll end this video. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna unhook these wires. Got these right here. We got the IMSG Plus. This is coming out in the next few weeks. Same as the regular IMSG, but this has more features. You can see it looks like a ransom note. It's still a proto. So we'll hook that up real quick to this box. All right, so here we are. We're gonna find out in about 5 seconds what this box is tuned to. So I'm hooked up to it. I'm gonna go something like this. You can actually hear it. It looks like 32 or 33 on that. But if we want to be lazy about it, we could do this. We could go mode, hold that down, find min, clear it out. Now we're looking for the minimum. Looking at about 33.4, 33.5. That's what this box is tuned to. Let's give Bobby Gately a call and see what he thinks it's tuned to. This is 100% no bullshit. He does not know that I'm calling him. He doesn't know I'm testing this box right now or anything. He knows I have it, but he doesn't know I'm testing it and asking him this question. So let's give him a call real quick. Let's see if what he thinks the box is tuned to is what it actually is tuned to. All right, here we go.
Hey, the audio is Bobby.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
What up?
What up, man? Hey, real quick, man. I'm making a YouTube video, so I need your permission to have your voice on here. Is it cool? You good?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I had a question for you about that box set for those 210s that I got for my buddy Jaybird. I'm playing with it right now. I'm just curious, what do you think it's tuned to right now before I get started on this video?
Should be around 35, 36-ish.
Okay. Well, you're a little tiny bit off, not too far. I already started. I didn't tell you that part because I'm on YouTube and you know, we're making this. I just want to see if you'd have the right answer. You're pretty close. It's around 33.4, 33.5. So 1.5 off ain't too bad, really. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, you never.
I wanted to lean them on the high side so that nobody would complain that it tuned higher than what they thought.
Now, you know what, man? Hey, 33, 34, even 35 is right where I like to be. So I ain't complaining about 33 and a half. So good shit, man. I gotta finish this video and I ain't got no time to talk to you, but I just want to see what you thought it was, and you ain't far off at all, man. It's only a little bit. So anyways, cool. We'll get you an IMSG and then you can confirm it later.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Later. Bye.
So 35, 36 on his end, 33.4, 33.5 or so on my end. It's only a little tiny bit, and really that could be just the difference between a different pair of speakers. It could be the difference between the temperature in here right now. So who knows? He's pretty damn close. So we're gonna call it 33.5 for right this second. But now that we know that, let's hook it back up. And instead of hooking it up to the 81, we're gonna use the AMM1, and we're gonna test how much power this thing puts out while it's hooked up to speakers instead of a load bank. So let's do that. All right, so we basically got the probes and the outputs right next to the speaker wires, and the positive wire going through the middle hole. Turn that on. Brand new AMM1 just came out again. And we're gonna move that over to dyno power. Real-time power, actually. We're gonna let this thing rip. Alright, I'm gonna do this two ways before I end this video. I'm gonna play some music just like we were a little bit ago, and I'm gonna watch the screen and see how much power is going through it. Thing about it is, with it being so dynamic, it's going to be hard to keep up with. You'll get kind of an idea of what it's doing though. And then what I'll do is I'll hook up the IMSG Plus and I'll send a test tone through it. And we'll even go to the tuning frequency of the box and see how much power is actually being played through the 10s at a certain frequency. And we'll know exactly how much power that amp is capable of putting out.
We got beats! Crazy beats.
Dude, you're so fucking cool, whoever you are out there. Take two. We had someone out there doing a damn donut. All right, here we go. This thing is slapping and it's putting out well into its 800s, 900s, no problem. Let's put a test tone on it and play a frequency that this box loves and see how much power we can get out of it at number 48. So essentially we're not using the head unit anymore. We're just using the IMSG for a source. So we're gonna plug that in. Make sure this thing's turned all the way down. And we're gonna turn the ACR all the way up. IMSG on. Make sure that we got sound coming from the woofers, and we do. 32 hertz. Okay, so we're working. We're going to turn this up to 33.4. 34 is probably fine, but there we go. 33 point something sounds good. Look at that thing go. Burn my speakers up. Oh, look at that. All day long, all day long. Turn it back down before I hurt something. Probably isn't hurting anything though. Let me check and see if those are warm. No, those aren't even warm. Okay, let's go. Do it again. All day. 1100 watts, damn. Wow. I'm gonna learn you one more quick little thing. When your speakers are at their tuning frequency in a ported box, that's when they move the least, and that's when they make the most noise. Sounds crazy, huh? You think woofers need to be jumping up out of the box to be making the most noise? Generally that means they're like unloading. So it looks cool, but that's not always the greatest thing. Watch, I'll show you for example. We're still at 33 point something hertz right now. I'm gonna aim the camera at the speakers and let it rip again at over 1,000 watts. And you'll see the woofers are barely moving, and that's 33, 34 hertz. That's fairly low. All right, let's go, let's do it. I'm not changing anything about this. I'm just gonna turn it up. Here we go. Watts, 1,000 watts right there. Just like that. Alright, so you see those things were hardly even moving at their tuning frequency. But let's drop below tuning and see exactly what happens. Right, they're hardly moving at their tuning frequency, but let's go ahead and let's make them unload just a little bit. Hope I don't break them. So we're gonna turn this down. I'm not looking at them moving. Hertz. Ooh, yeah, they're moving now. 20. Oh yeah, 20. Yeah, so those are fully unloading right now. They're way below tuning. But like, look, right when you get up near 33, 34 again, not moving anymore. Just a little bit. Even going above the tuning frequency, they move more. Start coming below. And there you have it. Now we know that audio control amp puts out all of its power and then some. Sounds awesome doing it. And also you learned a little something about tuning frequency. We know what this box is tuned to. We know that the speakers don't move as much when they're at their tuning frequency. And everything just sounds lovely. Thanks for joining me for this little part 2 video. I hope you can run out and buy yourself lots of audio control and whatever your favorite brand is amp. I don't care what kind of brand you run, just hook it up right and be done with it. And I'm out.